Come on. Let's have some clapping. You're not even clapping. What are you here for?
You're being paid to clap.
Welcome to this month's issue of the Home Cooking Newsletter. My name is Dan, and this is my lovely wife, Kathy.
Hi.
And we're joined here with our studio audience. Thank you for joining us. Woo! And best of all, Kathy is going to make an awesome recipe for us and show us how to do it, right? What is it?
Yeah, we're going to do a little bit of a twist on chicken fettuccine so we can cut some of the fat out of it. So we're going to do any kind of pasta you like.
Ooh, cut that fat.
But not the flavor. Not the flavor. So
not the flavor. Okay.
I like a thicker pasta because it's going to be boiled and baked. So you don't want to go too thin on this.
That's cool looking pasta.
This curly pasta is some of my favorite. Is it? Anyway, I love it.
Yeah, it's fusilli col buco. I think, I don't know. That's what it said to me. That's what it looked like.
Okay.
I just sounded like I knew how to say it.
Now get your pasta going.
Okay, here, I'll do that.
Okay, now we're going to make our Alfredo sauce. I'm going to turn on the burner. Now, because I'm not going to use cream, if you use cream and butter like you're supposed to,
it's delicious.
It reduces
and
on
yummy.
its own.
It's smooth.
Yeah, it reduces on its own, and it makes this lovely, wonderful sauce of deliciousness. But this is going to be delicious too. We're just going to use flour to thicken it because we're going to use butter, but we're going to use half and half, fat-free half and half for the cream. But it will not reduce on its own, so we're going to give it a little help with the flour to thicken it.
She's like, Dan's been sitting at his desk a lot, and he's kind of starting to get a little chubby. His clothes aren't starting to fit. So I had two choices. I could buy him new clothes, or I could cut the fat from some of the recipes, right? So.
Yeah.
So I've got some new clothes. How do you like them?
We just keep buying new. For all of us. Okay. I've got my butter going. Bubbly. Now I'm going to mix the flour till there's no lumps. And then, hon, I'm going to have you add the half and half.
Okay.
Yeah, I have even before done it with milk. So if you're really, you can do it with whatever you've got. Careful, careful, slowly, slowly, so we can mix the lumps in. Now it's going to be a little lumpy. No, it'll be okay.
So you want me to put in like 1/16 of the half and half? Or 1/8?
Just at the very beginning, you do it slowly so you can mix the lumps in.
I didn't really like get it.
I forget who I'm dealing with. Sorry.
I try to simulate the
there's
customers
novice
who aren't
and then
that
there's
good at cooking.
All right, go ahead.
And I do it really well.
There you go. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go for it.
I can play.
I got the lumps out.
Like I don't know.
Go
nothing.
for it. All of it.
Oh, more?
Pour it all in.
All of it? No, just half of the half and half?
Pour it all.
Oh, okay.
People wonder why I get a little naggy. It's just that it takes 5 times. Okay, our pasta is almost done, so I'm going to add some peas to it right now. These are just frozen peas, and they're going to cook in with it nicely. They only need like a second to thaw out. Then, if you want to grab a colander and drain the pasta.
This is like one of those trick questions.
No, wrong cupboard.
Okay. She's like, this ought to get him. Colander. Oh!
You know, it's actually hard for me to say even more. Since the kids started emptying the dishwasher, stuff is put away here, there, and everywhere. We go on a treasure hunt every day, finding it. You can go ahead and drain that.
Okay.
Our pasta's getting a little bit thick. It's not quite there yet, but while it's thickening, I'm going to add some chicken bouillon. Just gives it a little bit of flavor. And then I'll tell you about my chicken. I've got some chicken that I just fried up. And when I usually fry up chicken or grilled chicken, I usually grill up a lot and then save it for different menus. So I usually just do salt and pepper, maybe some garlic. If you're cooking it just for this, I would add some Italian seasonings and some garlic.
So
you can
good.
go for it. But if you're making a huge batch of chicken, salt, pepper is great.
It smelled so good when she was frying that up earlier. Yumola. That's going to be some flavorful chicken there.
See, our sauce is starting to get nice. So now we want the pasta in this pan right here.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to spray it.
So do you guys have any questions from our studio audience here? Nada?
There's not much to it right now.
How much longer till it's ready? Good question.
Yes, about 30 minutes. Anything else? So we've got our pasta in there. I'm going to go ahead and mix our chicken in. You want to stir that sauce a little bit?
Yeah.
Where's my little grabber? There, I like that better. We're going to mix our chicken
That's
in.
me.
Watch it. This is a G-rated show. Yes.
So the
If
question,
it's-
hold on, just because I don't know
Okay.
if she's not mic'd. So the question is, how does Dan keep his hair sticking up in the back like that? So cool. Just joking.
It's a gift from nature.
Yeah. No, just joking.
Gift from above.
The real question was, what was the question again?
The chicken. It was about the chicken when I cook it in advance. Do I put it in the freezer or the refrigerator, right?
Oh. How long can you keep it there, she says?
Well, if it's on my menu for that week, I keep it in the fridge in a Ziploc bag. And so, or within the next like 6, 7 days, 10 days, I'll keep it in the fridge in a Ziploc bag and use it and pull it out. If it's going to be longer than that, then I keep it in the freezer, and you can keep it in the freezer for months.
That's a good question.
So,
Yeah, that's convenient. If you're doing it, fry up a bunch, chop it, put it some in the fridge, some in the freezer, and then you have
it's
it ready.
very nice to have because you can whip up a meal so fast if you have the chicken already cooked. You know, a casserole or anything. You about ready with that yet?
Not quite.
Okay,
not
we're
quite.
going to add some salt and pepper.
Yes.
Nita?
The cream sauce usually thickens pretty fast.
Yes.
So when you bake it in the oven again, the moisture just evaporates pretty fast.
Yes. I'm going to
So
bake
hold on.
it.
The question was, when you
Oh.
cook the sauce here or heat it, it thickens up pretty quickly, right?
And then when you cook it again with the
And so when you cook it again in the oven, does it lose the moisture and does?
moisture, and it gets very dry.
Oh,
It
gets real
is.
dry.
It's, and the noodles kind of absorb it. And so I bake it covered for the first 20 minutes. And then I take off the cover because my kid's favorite part is these crispy Parmesan on the top. So it only gets about 10 minutes uncovered. But you're right, it does thicken up, continue to thicken in the oven.
Yeah, that's a great question because you want it to
Hey,
be
we are
moist
good.
and creamy, right, and good. Yeah. So
Okay, let's dump it on in. I'm going to
Okay.
clear this out of your way.
okay.
Let's move our questions. Just dump it all in there.
Yeah, it smells good too. It smells real good.
You got it.
Creamy. I didn't want to miss a drop. Did you
Mix
see
it
that?
all together, and I'm going to mix about a cup. Well, I've doubled the recipe because I have a big family. But I'm going to mix a little bit in, like half of it in with it, and then just
So
stir
it's
it
kind
around.
of cheesy in the middle too.
Cheesy and get some flavor of that Parmesan in there.
Do you have any garlic in there?
Do we have? She asked if we have any garlic. in
There
here.
is not. I do make a white sauce with garlic, and we usually add bacon on the top of that. But this one, there's not garlic. If I'm making the chicken just for this, I fry it or grill it with garlic and salt and pepper. Or sometimes, one time my brother-in-law was here, and you know that stuff you put with the garlic bread? He put that on the chicken to fry it, and it was really good. So,
Yeah, garlic's a great idea. That would
yes,
be
I
yummy.
love garlic.
Basil in it.
Oh, basil too.
Oh, basil
Yeah.
would be really good in it.
Great idea. You know, if you guys, while you're watching this, if you have any comments,
I actually love ideas because
Yeah.
I look at all recipes as something to just start
experiment.
with
Yes,
and
yeah.
keep going with. So I love to get ideas. In fact, I'm going to do a little bit more Parmesan on that.
So add your comments to the bottom of this page, and if you look at past issues of the newsletter, there's some really good comments there. So, like the
'Cause
one
it
was,
is-
does she mean baking soda or baking powder? I just can't let you drop that.
Sorry, everybody. The cobbler, it was baking powder. I get a little nervous when I get up here and I start doing things that I never do. And they mess up. So
No, but those comments
sorry.
are great. We love those in the feedback and so forth, especially the ones that say, Dan and Kathy, you're so awesome.
No, I love the comments that say,
Those
hey,
are
I tried it
David
with
writes
this.
it.
Like I
I
tried
write
it
those.
with the basil and it's delicious. Because I love finding new ways to do things. And I'm going to take that piece off. I didn't like it.
Everyone's like, so I tore off the one piece and crumpled it like you did. And then, I'm just wondering.
So we're going to cover it tight. Stick it in the oven. Everything is all cooked, so you just want to kind of get it all warm and bubbly in the oven. And then, like I say, the brown top. If the top is not getting a little bit brown, you know, the Parmesan and getting a little crispy in the 10 minutes, sometimes I'll just broil it for like 5 minutes.
Oh, interesting.
And
To just brown
pull
it
it
up.
out.
It looks good when it's golden brown and crisp, you know.
It's at 350.
It's all crisp brown on the top, golden brown.
My kids, their favorite part is the crunchy on top. So we might go a little overboard on that. If you don't like it as crispy, you do not have to have it. So we're just going to cut
that
into
looks
it like
great.
this. Just
Oh.
dig into it.
No, huh? Doesn't that look good?
Good.
Yum, huh? Woo!
This is, you can see, piping hot. And it's one of our favorites, so I eat it all the time, so I don't know if I'm going to test it for you.
Those look pretty hot.
The smoke is billowing off of it. It is delicious, though. We love it.
Hold on just one second. So, okay, here goes the moment of truth. Ready?
That is, I can see the smoke.
It's not that hot.
I saw smoke.
Oh, it's so good. I love the peas. I can actually taste the peas in them.
We love the peas in it.
And it's moist and goodness and
My
yummy.
sister-in-law said she likes to do broccoli and sometimes shredded zucchini in there. So go ahead and put what you like in there. The more vegetables you add, the better.
Well, thanks for showing this recipe to us, sweetie. And thanks for
welcome.
joining us in this issue. And thank you, studio audience, too. Sure appreciate it. We'll see you next time.
See you later.